What's up, my folks? I hope y'all are doing great. Well, I think she took. I had a bunch of people asking me about my bitches if I thought they took. Yeah, I think Angel did, and I'm pretty sure Wiggles did, and then Cherry still. I don't know yet with her, but she don't never start swelling up till later anyway. Every time, last time I didn't think she was pregnant either, but till she started looking at. But and I think that I'm pretty sure that Angel is. People were asking about how they were bred. Well, it's Bullet's sister. I mean, it's that's the way it's bred. I find something to point with here. But all I did was took the killer dog and went over her, in which she is off of Buster and Rita, and the killer is basically all the I don't know if y'all can read this, but I'll tell you, it's Black Cat off of Black Hooker, Street Hooker, and then Black Belt, Black Sister, Norm, Black Sister, which is all that is Clem's dick, Fat Bill's dick, and Booger Red with the new granny. I mean, that's it. Its family tree looks like a turkey track. You know what I mean? Um, and that's pretty good. That's kind of the way I wanted to go with it when I bred her. And I just took it back to Angel, which is of course is off of Buster, which is off of Danny's stuff, Clog Dog or whatever they call it. The Turtle Buster. So you got a quarter of Turtle Buster, and then you got Rita, which is the double dynamite, and which is velvet. It's all that is Eli Carver shit. So it's basically Eli Carver Turtle Buster dog. Eli Carver Bose Turtle Buster dog. That's what they are, and that's what I'm, you know, what I was looking for. That's what I wanted to breed it up like. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. I mean, I like a quarter of the. That's why I said about a quarter of that Buster and that shit. Oh man, that would be beautiful. But anyway, that's how they're bred. I'm pretty sure she's bred. I know I had a lot of people wanting to talk. I went through some emails today and went through all my shit, and I tried to go through everything. But um, I'm not taking any more deposits on them. Like the guys that are getting these are probably already had deposits in, except a couple of them wanted to. But I took a couple of deposits on each one. Hopefully they all took. But I mean, I don't want to take any more. Like I said, like I tell you guys, when you put it, you never know what I'm going to breed. When you put a deposit on it, it puts you in line. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you see this, there might only be one spot available for a litter. So that's how it works. And yeah, I think Wiggles took too. I'm pretty sure she took. Got her back to that. We backed her up to that Reverend dog. That's going to be really really nice too. All these dogs are real heavy bred the studs that I went back to. That's the way I did it. Um, but anyway, and you guys for the Rusty Pups that just got their papers came in. Y'all text me so I don't have to dig through all my text mails to find you. Text me back if y'all can. If I don't hear from y'all in a couple of days, I'll dig through and find you. Get your information and send out your paperwork. So that stuff came in. That's awesome. So anyway, all right. I'm glad we got uh, those done. That was awesome. Move forward. I'm gonna like the picking of the pups. I've had some guys ask that when we pick pups. I'm gonna pick mine first. I don't know when I'm gonna pick mine. It might be 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks. By the time they're 8 weeks, I mean that I'll have mine picked, and then what? Then we can pick through. Y'all can pick through. I mean, I ain't doing picks like that. I'm getting mine first. I did a breedings for me, so and once I do that, then we'll move from there. But anyway, it's good we're able to do this. I had a comment from a fella in the UK. And I love you, guy. I'm not ranting at you. I'm not bitching at you. I'm not ranting or moaning but I'll go full Alex Jones if it gets people woke up and involved. I mean, hell, I had 25 emails and several comments that people are all right. Well, I'm down, because we're getting there. You know what I'm saying? And when we get to that point, then we'll do a video and with everybody, and they can explain how it is. It has to be like a whole situation. All I'm doing is being a part of it, just like you guys, and help promote it. I don't want to get in that shit. They can explain that when we get it. I've had questions about that. I'm saying, look, just pledge it, just do it. When we get enough people that I think it's going to be worth their while, we'll go over everything, tell you what we got to do, and then we're going to go as fast as we can with it. But I'm not going to waste their time. There has to be it's going to take money. I mean, it's a coalition. It's you know what I'm saying. So you got to have a squad of people, enough people to make it worth their while. But and if it takes me getting Alex Jones on motherfuckers, I will. And especially don't from UK. I saw the guy from UK telling me that Joe Biden didn't want to come for our deer rifles. I'm like, the fuck he ain't. Look, you can't even have pit bulls, I don't think, in the UK. They gotta live like cockroaches. I mean, to be told to sit on your hands and don't say nothing and just shut up about it, I mean, that's exactly what they want. I mean, no. I'm gonna say what I feel about that shit. So, I'm gonna do like a little combination video here. So you guys in the UK can see what us boys in America still have, other than our dogs that we still have on chains. But we have a lot of cool shit we're allowed to have here. Now, this is just a normal old guy's room. All this talking about ammo shortages. I laugh when they say that shit. That's just a regular old fella. You know what I mean? Plenty of stuff. We're gonna go over the Grendels again because I've had a lot of people get them. But our average guy here, this is just a regular old guy. Pedigrees and gunpowder everywhere. And so don't tell us what we should and shouldn't fight for. All right, I'm proud to say that I've gotten quite a few of you guys into firearms. Some of you guys, first time. Some of you guys even into hunting. A lot of you guys, man. I'm proud of y'all send me pictures. Y'all send me calling me, talking about guns. I know I've gotten at least 20, 25 of you guys into the Grendel. Okay, to the 6.5 Grendel, and it's all relatively new to you. I went through this phase in it and this cartridge, and all right, first of all, you're going to see a lot of shit online about it. They're going to compare it to the 308 Winchester. Okay, first of all, that's insane to compare that to that. I mean, I don't care how you stretch paper and physics and all that. It'll never be a 308. What they're meaning is it has the same trajectory. No, it don't. I mean, trust me, I've hunted with both. I hunted with 308 for many years. The Grendel is a good white-tailed deer pig cartridge. Maybe even black bear. I ain't never shot a bear with it, but I'm sure it worked pretty good. But the 308 is an excellent hunting cartridge. Okay, so don't think you got a 308 or a 30-06 in the Grendel. It's not that. It's fine for what if you use the application properly. Okay. Now these are the bullets that I've used in the Grendel to harvest. And I've actually had some testing done with them and all. This is the 120 ballistic tip. This bullet here was actually it's a fairly tough bullet in the Grendel. You're gonna get it's good, drives good and deep. It's a pretty good bullet. They're just hard to get right now. They're hard to find. But that's I recommend that. Now this is the 100 grain nozzle partition. It is a bad little son of a bitch. It'll go fast too, but there again, you can't hardly find them. But it is a good bullet. Now I had shot a deer with the 120 grain hollow point boat tail PPU factory ammo when I first got it. That's all you could find. There was no ammunition available, and I wanted to hunt with it, so I got it. And everything I've shot with, I've deliberately shot in the shoulder joint, trying to break the shoulder blade to see how these bullets will perform on bone. And I did that, and I was trying to shoot the shoulder bone it was about a 70-yard facing shot on a mature doe, and the shot hit a little farther back than I meant, so I missed the shoulder, and it just hit through the front, come out in front of the hip. Nice. I mean, it did a lot of damage there. We didn't go nowhere. It was right there. The damn bullet performed excellent, actually. So I will say that it's kind of hard to get a bullet that don't perform real good in it, if it'll expand any. Now this one is a maker bullet. It's the cavity back bullet. Yeah, this is the 105 cavity back. This just like cuts right through them, man. Does a lot of damage. It's a bad little bitch, but I got one rifle that'll shoot it good, and then I got another one that won't shoot them worth of shit. And you can get them fast, but it seems like around 2,400 feet a second. 2,450 is about the to know that it'll shoot accurate in my guns. Now this was the 120 Pro Hunter. There again, I shot a deer about 70 yards away with this one in the shoulder though, and it did quite a bit of damage. Deer didn't go nowhere. DRT right there. That's the only one I shot with that. This is actually my favorite one. If you can get the 120 gold dots, I guess the Fusion loaded ammo would be about the same. I don't know, but these little gold dots, they work really good for hunting. Now all these bullets, you don't want to read the the sheet. There's a lot of people messing telling you, I killed a deer at this and that, 400 yards. They're shooting these deer on ranches in front of feeders. I mean, it's a 250 yard gun, and you'll get exits. You know what I mean? But that bullet works good. I'll shoot them right through the shoulder, wherever you want. It gives you good penetration, good performance. It's a good little bullet. I mean, I ain't shooting it very, very far. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the 123 SST. I wanted to love this bullet, and I still use it because it does perform pretty good. But I really, it's a little explosive. I mean, I shot the last deer I shot with, it was I'm trying to shoot more. I shoot buck deer on my place only, and like 8 points better, stuff like that. And it was an 8 point about 100 yards away, facing. He was about to bolt, and I actually didn't mean to hit him so square in the shoulder, but I did hit his ass as square in the shoulder as you could hit him, and that joint right there, and it did bust through the joint. It went in, it killed the deer. I never did find the bullet. It didn't exit. I don't know where it went, but that one, when you get them behind the shoulder, it does a lot more damage. You want to stay off a bone. I wouldn't try to get through on a real big buck. That deer was only about 100. Our deer in Alabama, where I'm at, or the smaller scale of the deer here, that deer was only maybe 140 pounds. I would think on about a middle of the state type of buck, you get on up there over 200, 250, and some of these corn, I wouldn't even attempt to use it. I personally wouldn't. I just don't think it has enough for it. If you're going to hunt with it in an area like that, the gold dot seems to perform best. And believe it or not, that cavity back bullet, that you're going to get penetration through heavy bone with that. That little fucker is bad, but it is not what a lot of people hype it to be. It is good. Like I said, it's a good deer cartridge and good hunting cartridge in its limitations. Because I mean, I know y'all been telling me y'all been shooting steel with them out. I can hit steel with mine 300 yards steel in 6-inch circle every time, boringly. It's the center up, bing, bing, bing. But it's not the same as shooting 400 yards at a deer that's on alert. You know what I mean? So y'all just understand that. All right, the mono rifles I have. This was my first one. Now this one, I had to rebarrel it. It has a mid-length gas system with a Faxon barrel. It's a 16-inch gun. That's what I got them for. I went after I wanted a lightweight package. That was good out to about 250 yards and had a lot more oomph than like a 223 5.56. I've done lost 5 deer in a row with a damn hunting with a damn 223, and I was like shit on that. So I wanted something a little bit more powerful. And I like the AR platform. It is fast, it's convenient, and they're just tough. I actually hadn't cleaned. I hunted with this rifle last year. It has a 2.5 by 10 scope on it. It's a cheaper scope. It's just a Burris, but it served a purpose. I killed a lot of deer with that gun, but the difference in these are they're rattly. You know what I mean? They're always something that rattle on them. So I just couldn't get over that. I think eventually I will get a side charger receiver for this one, but I went with a side charger. It's quiet, man. This one I painted, but I went with a lightweight scope mount, a higher quality scope, a Viper scope. It's got a 16-inch barrel too. Again, now I got this gun thinking I was going to have to put another Faxon on it, but it actually shoots lights out, so I'm gonna leave that barrel on it. But this is what I've been hunting lately, and it's perfect. This is the new 30-30, guys. This son of a bitch is convenient. It handles well. It knocks them down. I mean, it's hell on a deer, But I'd recommend it. And like I said, I know at least 25 of you guys got these, and this will be your first year hunting with them. Just understand their limitations, and you'll be fine. And another one for kids. I know a lot of you guys are getting your kids involved and all, and I think that's awesome. I got some kids that I've been teaching to hunt too, and I'm proud to say about it, and they're doing good. Now this is my wife's rig. This is a 300 blackout, but it's what they consider a pistol version, but it's for a smaller, like a woman or a smaller frame shooter, a kid or something sitting. You know you're not going to shoot more than 75, 80 yards. That little rig right there thumps a deer. I mean, it'll thump one. I'm getting 2,200 feet a second out of it, and it'll stack them in like a nickel size group at 100 yards. So it's not a joke. These are a good option for you guys for sporting rifles. You know what I mean? And I know some of the states in the Midwest, you can only hunt with pistols in some of these areas, or like muzzle loaders or whatever. That is considered a pistol, guys. It is considered a pistol. So that's a little information for you on that. And I want you guys to enjoy them. And I think all you guys should arm yourselves, educate yourselves about it, and support them. This is the difference in us and everyone else, guys. We have our shit. Y'all stand together. Their biggest fear now is that men of all races, it don't even have to be, I'm sorry to me too, but even just black and white men would put their shit aside and become brothers and teach each other everything. They wouldn't have a chance. They wouldn't have a fucking chance. And I mean, and if every other buddy did the same thing and just did it right, we wouldn't have these issues. They wouldn't be able to get us. But you guys, this is a good option for you guys that want to deer hunt, and with the AR platform, I'm telling you, they work good. And I know there are other calibers. I'm just speaking on the ones that I know that you guys are getting. I know that Georgia Brad just got one. Now, if you want something bigger and shoot further, you got to go to the AR-10 platform. Like my stepson and Jeffro, that's what they use. But for a compact little rig, I mean, you can't beat them, guys. And that is the new sporting rifle. That is a deer hunting rifle for you guys that say they're not coming after our deer hunting rifles. That is our deer hunting rifles. But you guys take care. Y'all keep on bulldogging, and y'all buy some bullets and brass. Y'all take care and keep on bulldogging.